This is the pronunciation of terms in Chapter 1, starting on page 34. The terms that you have learned in this chapter are presented here with their pronunciations. The capitalized letters in boldface indicate the accented syllable. Pronounce each word out loud, then write the meaning in the space provided. All meanings of terms are found in the mini dictionary, beginning on page 353 and on the audio section of the Evolve site. After you write all of the meanings, it is a good idea to cover the term column and write each term from its meaning. So first we have adenitis, and this is the inflammation of a gland. Adenoma, a benign tumor of glandular cells. Anemia, deficiency in hemoglobin and number of red blood cells, which reduces oxygen to body cells. It means lacking in blood. Arthralgia, this is pain in a joint. Arthritis, inflammation of a joint. Arthrogram, an X-ray record of a joint. Arthroscope, process of visual examination of a joint. Arthroscopy. Did I say that wrong? I think I said arthroscope, the instrument used to examine a joint. And then arthroscopy, the process of visual examination of a joint. Then we have autopsy, examination of a dead body to determine the cause of death. It means to see with one's own eyes. Biology, the study of life. Biopsy, removing living tissue for subsequent viewing under a microscope. Carcinoma, this is a cancerous tumor. Cardiac means pertaining to the heart. Cardiology, study of the heart. Cephalic, pertaining to the head. Cerebral, pertaining to the cerebrum. Remember, this is the largest part of the brain. A CVA, or cerebrovascular accident. This is a disorder of blood vessels within the cerebrum, also known as a stroke. Cystoscope, instrument used to view the urinary bladder. Cystoscopy, the visual examination of urinary bladder. Cytology is the study of cells. And dermal means pertaining to the skin. Dermatitis, inflammation of the skin. Dermatosis, abnormal condition of the skin. Diagnosis, complete knowledge of a patient's condition. Diameter, length of the straight line passing through the center of a circle. Dysentery is a condition of painful intestines. Electrocardiogram, a record of electricity in the heart. Electroencephalogram, also known as an EEG, a record of the electricity in the brain. Endocardium, the inner lining of the heart. Endocrine glands, organs that secrete hormones within the body. Endocrinology, the study of endocrine glands. Enteritis, inflammation of the small intestine. Epigastric, this is pertaining to above or upon the stomach. Erythrocyte, these are red blood cells. And exocrine glands, glands that secrete chemicals outside of the body. Gastrectomy, this is the excision or removal of the stomach. Gastric is pertaining to the stomach. Gastritis, inflammation of the stomach. Gastroenteritis, inflammation of the stomach and intestines. Gastroenterology, the study of the stomach and intestines. Gastroscope, instrument used to view the stomach. Gastroscopy, visual examination of the stomach. Gastrotomy, incision of the stomach. Gynecologist, specialist in the medical and surgical treatment of female disorders. Gynecology, study of female disorders. Hematoma, a mass or collection of blood under the skin, also known as a bruise or black and blue mark. Hemoglobin, oxygen-carrying protein found in red blood cells. Hepatitis is inflammation of the liver. Hepatoma, a malignant tumor of the liver. Hyperglycemia, higher than normal levels of sugar in the bloodstream. Hyperthyroidism, excessive activity of the thyroid gland. Hypoglycemia, blood condition of decreased sugar levels. Hypothyroidism, lower than normal activity of the thyroid gland. Laparoscope, instrument to visually examine the abdomen. Laparoscopy, visual examine of the abdomen. Laparotomy, incision of the abdomen. Leukemia, increase in malignant white blood cells in blood and bone marrow. Leukocyte, white blood cell. Leukocytosis, a slight increase in white blood cells as a response to infection. Nephrectomy, removal or excision of a kidney. Nephrology, the study of the kidney and its diseases. Nephrosis, abnormal condition of the kidney. Neural, pertaining to nerves. Neuralgia is nerve pain. Neuritis, inflammation of a nerve. Neurology, study of nerves and the brain. Neurotomy, incision of a nerve. Oncologist, specialist in the study and treatment of tumors. Ophthalmoscope, an instrument used to examine the eye. Osteitis, inflammation of a bone. Osteoarthritis, inflammation of bones and joints. Pandemic, a disease that spreads throughout a large region or through the world. Pathologist, specialist in the study of diseases. Pericardium, membrane surrounding the heart. Platelet, cell in the blood that aids in clotting. Prognosis, prediction of the outcome of an illness or treatment. Prostate gland, male gland that surrounds the base of the urinary bladder. Psychosis, abnormal condition of the mind. Renal, pertaining to the kidney. Resection, removal or excision of an organ or structure. Retrogastric, pertaining to behind the stomach. Rhinitis, inflammation of the nose. Rhinotomy, incision of the nose. Sarcoma, cancerous tumor of connective tissue. Subgastric, pertaining to below the stomach. Subhepatic, pertaining to under the liver. Thrombocyte, clotting cell or platelet. Thrombosis, abnormal condition of clotting. Transdermal, pertaining to through the skin. Transgastric, pertaining to through or across the stomach. And lastly, transurethral, pertaining to through the urethra.